Hello, queens. Hello, divas. Hello, all encompassing dolls. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a series of videos for you, like I told you this morning. So, now that we have calmed down and she's had her juice and she's chilling, okay? Um, I want to add a little bit more. Just one moment for our re-up on the glam. All right. Period. And then I want to add another lip. All right. So, are you dolls ready for today's video? Today, we come to you strictly for doll activities, okay? As you can see with my beanie. So I wanted to go ahead and shout out to Bratz Dolls because I love Bratz Dolls. And I really, I think Bratz and Monster High is like the extent of my doll knowledge so far, but I would love to expand it if anyone would like to send me any dolls. Um, yeah, today I have a few horror stories for you actually. So, yeah, I wanted to create a little bit of a separation from these dolls who slay to the dolls that we're going to talk about later who actually might be slaying people out of here. So, I come to you with a few horror stories. I hope you are all ready with your popcorn and your drink in hand, your Diet Dr. Kelp. And yeah, I wanted to make sure that because of the look that I gave you this morning and the beanie that I added just now, that I gave you a paranormal. I'm doing a paranormal. Okay, here's the deal. So, what we're going to do is split up some of the content so you can go ahead and prepare yourself and prepare your wallet and your heart to follow me on either YouTube's tier program, which will be behind a paywall, or Patreon. So over there, we will have exclusive makeup looks, and we will also like have exclusive get ready with me's. But I wanted to specifically bring something long form to you guys so you could have me playing throughout your day. So we will have a paranormal activity spooky session over on my over somewhere over yonder behind a paywall, okay? So yeah, other than that, I wanted to get into the first story. So we are gonna start with, let's see. Okay, the first one says it's not actually related to the actual toy, but when I was little, I had a really nice modern dollhouse, which I would have loved. I did not grow up with any dolls or a dollhouse. Like I said, brands, if you want to hit me up for a collaboration, we would love to recreate that moment. But it says I had a really nice modern dollhouse that consisted of room cubes you could stack in different arrangements. It just looked it up and it was, ooh, I don't want to tell y'all the brand because I feel like I'm advertising, but she had a very specific kind of dollhouse, honey. And it says she had multiple room cubes like in the pictures, so I could stack it taller than myself at the time. I am autistic and never actually played dolls with the house. I spent more time rearranging the cubes and furniture than anything. See, you are already preparing for real life. Unfortunately, they give, which I guess I won't complain too much about not having dolls. I didn't have baby dolls specifically, but I do think it is a little bit weird that they set young people, because I don't know who's giving, anyone should be able to play with a doll, but they're setting the young girls up with the baby dolls so you can be ready for life. But she's ready to rearrange some rooms. She's gonna be making some money when she gets older. But let's see. Her room as a kid felt kind of off, which I'm sure you could feel that energy. A lot of, I don't know, I'm sure you're probably sensitive to the energy, but she says, I never felt comfortable in there, and it was the center of family ghost stories dating back before I was even born. Both of the older sisters had the room before me and hated it so much that they moved into the loft space of the house. So did y'all grow up in a haunted house? I did not really experience any paranormal activity when I was growing up. I always had to watch other people's experiences. So I'm wondering, did any of y'all grow up in a haunted house or with a family that was superstitious even, or had ties to any ghost stories, and were the ghost stories interesting? If so, let us know in the comments and maybe I can read it. um, but let's see, maybe you'll be featured over on Patreon. um, Before she was even born, there were already ghost stories. Both of her older sisters had the room before her. There was nothing really wrong with it. It got direct sunlight with two large windows. That sounds actually really nice. The walls were sage green, and my mom decorated it with a fairy theme. It always felt cold and suffocating. So that's really unfortunate because I don't know if y'all know, but you can I believe you can do your research, and green is supposed to be one of the most calming colors ever. And then the fairy theme, so it sounds like your mom had a decent intention when she decorated the room, but then again, your mom put you up there in a haunted house, so I can't tell. We don't know what anyone's true intentions are yet. So let's see what we got going on. Back in the dollhouse. It also, shout out to you. I don't. I mean, I kind of did that more with reading as a child, but shout out to you for being able to escape and being able to like go into your own world, and shout out to the adults who are still able to do that, because there's a lot of craziness going on in the world, as we can all see. So it's always nice to be able to just ignore the fact that there's bad energy somewhere and just go and be with you. That's really funny, but it's not funny that the kid had a haunted house. Um, so back at the dollhouse, I had it all stacked tall, therefore couldn't see behind it as I was sitting on the floor. All of a sudden, you just felt this really foreboding presence on the other side of the dollhouse. Just like a sense that someone had entered the space. I was too scared to look up and see if there was someone standing there looking down at me from over the dollhouse, so I kind of put my head into the kitchen cube to look through the window. Back to the dollhouse, um, what I saw through the window was a child's hand in the bottom part of a red slash tan slash blue plaid dress. The child's hand was either black or biracial. Why she gotta? Hey, ha! Hey, what that got to do with it? I just went. The child's hand was either black biracial skin tone, and my family is white. From the orientation, she said, "You do not go here." um, she indeed would have been standing on the other side of the dollhouse looking down at me from over the top of it. I remember just feeling completely frozen. I didn't want to look up and see her. For some reason, I just did not want to see her face. This face? Anyway, so I closed my eyes and literally backed out of the room. As soon as I was in the hallway, I bolted from the room straight to my mom, who just said, saw something, didn't you? If you don't want to see them anymore, you don't have to. Girl, what? What type of mother do you have, and where are you living? So that day, I made the decision not to see them anymore. I don't know how, it just kind of stopped happening. So, that is crazy. I can't even begin to break down the strange undertones of that story without wondering why your family may be haunted. Judging by your description, it sounds like your family might have some bad business with the other side. So, yikes. What do you all think? I wonder if there's any. No, I don't have any replies for it. What do you all think? That is the preview for Spooky Stories with Cameron Tisdale on YouTube. You will see the full version over on Patreon, and I hope that you can come and support. I will try to make a tier for everyone, so everyone is invited to the cookout. Not that cookout, but this one. And yeah, let me know if you have any haunted doll stories, and we will get into the rest of these haunted doll stories later.